It's Week 8 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jamison Williams. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Jets and the Commanders on Monday night.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jackson, first play, going to throw.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson is going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before. Midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now Jackson.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to...
That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His his 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. And his pass incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one on the money to Claypool downfield.
That all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. This is the tight end fan. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. To throw is Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 52 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
From the 6.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. So here are the Jets now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
The Jets at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Davis Price hit, and he fumbles it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
From the gun, Jackson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. It's a touchdown if he runs off of it. Somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
That's right. Let's do this, man.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached half.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Well, the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter.
Here we go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
There on the completion, and it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see a surprising face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
His percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First possession of the second half now for Washington. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. Going right back to Fant. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And the Jets will take over. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
Uses the stiff arm.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
We're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On the double.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing is Jackson. This is the tight end Fant.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 41.
Jackson will throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Jackson's pass. Intended for number 11.
Washington on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. To throw is Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Fant.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. And that will will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And Jackson throwing once more. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Francois. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Jackson now.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 8 yards out.
And the Commanders get a bit closer. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Ball again on 2nd down.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
They'll run with Hall.
A beautiful fake. And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 10-yard line. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Williams for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point safely through, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
On the move past the 40.
Touchdown, Washington.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The extra point up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on.
I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big...
He's got a man, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout.